What are you doing?
Putting some powder on myself. I need to look better than you. I'm kidding.
Good luck. Hey guys, it's PatrickStarrr. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special guest, the other Patrick in the beauty industry, Patrick motherfucking Tarr.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, this is a long time coming. If you guys don't know who PatrickStarrr is, he is world-renowned, internationally known, recognized makeup artist.
That's
Some
all?
of you
I'm kidding. Read the script, please.
PatrickStarrr is one of the most top celebrity makeup artists and is best known for his signature glow look on celebrities like Gigi Hadid, Shay Mitchell, the Kardashians, Addison Rae. We are Sephora sisters, and I'm so excited that you are here.
We have known each other for over 6 years, and he had to have a cheat sheet to talk about me.
But I just wanted to make sure,
offended.
but no, the thing is that your career is so massive. I'm so honored that I'm your friend. I'm gonna give you love right now. I'm so honored that he's my friend, and you know, years ago I had asked him to do my makeup, and quote, he did say he was scared to do my makeup for whatever reason. So the other day he had a practice run before we did this channel to make him feel more comfortable, and I'm so honored. He has his whole celebrity kit here. You have done so many faces, and you of course have your own makeup line called PatrickStarrr Beauty. If you guys don't recall, he came in, dropped out in his PR with 3 hot men, and I did a review on it if you guys want to check that out. But you have since then come out with more products, which we will feature today.
I found my products not in PatrickStarrr's kit, so I'm here today to show you guys what I love, what I want PatrickStarrr to love. We're just gonna make her look gorge.
And I'm so excited for you guys to learn tips and tricks. He's a great friend. But also if you guys want to find more tea, more business, more all of the above, be sure to check out my podcast called Say Yes to the Guest. And also be sure to subscribe to his channel because he just launched his channel. So fierce, so fabulous, so fun. And without further ado, let's just get started. But don't forget that makeup is a
one size fits all.
Yes, you got it. Cha-ching.
Okay, let's get right into it. It's really hot here. I would normally start off with, it's really hot, I'm sweating right now. Okay, so I'm gonna start off by moisturizing.
I'm so sorry, this video's a mess. My contacts, I forgot to remove my contacts.
So inconsiderate, she just had 3 bites. You don't know what's this one. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start off by moisturizing the skin. I love an oil moisturizer.
Why are you laughing?
I love an oil moisturizer just on the perimeter of the face. I love building the glow from within. It's super important for me to like have really soft, moisturized, plump skin. So that foundation, I know that we are going to be putting on a pretty like matte foundation today. So I want to make sure that the skin is moisturized. It has slip to it. So this is a Kat Von D brush actually. And then I'm gonna be using the moisturizing soft cream. I love the soft cream just because it's a bit softer than the original creme, and it allows me.
Hold on, I have never used lemare on my channel. This is the first time I ever don't put something so expensive on my face. So this is the lemare moisturizing soft cream. It's different than the other
I'm charging you for this.
How much is it?
Don't worry. So you guys, PatrickStarrr has a whole team of 4 here. I have a team of 0. He can afford it. I'm gonna really just moisturize the skin. The areas that I really like to focus the moisturizer is right underneath the eyes, just because I am gonna be baking, putting a lot of concealer. It's the area that for me tends to crease the most, so the more moisturized it is, the better foundation and concealer will sit on the skin. So to add to the skin prep, I'm using Lemare Eye Concentrate. This is again a under eye cream. I'm just gonna put a little bit just right underneath the eyes again to like really plump underneath. Patrick has really dry. I'm kidding. The last step to my skin prep is this is my PatrickStarrr Beauty lip mask, and the name is actually, she's juicy, but we both have juicy lips. I am such a lip balm fan. I have lip balm all over my house. How does it feel?
Good.
I like lip balm that isn't too shiny, so if you put like just like a little bit on with your fingers, it's not gonna be too shiny, but if you put it on with a brush, you'll get like a really nice glossy look to it. So next, I'm gonna be doing the eyes. I always like to do eyeshadow first. I know that you like to do your face first. This is in the color number 4, Rumor 04 P. Louise, and I like to use this Fenty brush. just a little bit onto the back of my palm. And I like to just apply this right onto the skin. I try to find eyeshadow bases that are the same color as the skin. This might be a little bit lighter. I like to apply eyeshadow primer all the way out towards like the end of the eyelid, because like this is where most of the blending is going to happen. So it's really important for me to have coverage right here because I want to really pull out the eyes. I'm really into like pulled out straight. Patrick's into pulled out up.
When you do that, is it just for me or for most?
I think I need a little bit more.
It's a big face. But when you do the pulled out look, like you've done the TikTok girls, like, and also celebrities, does it depend on the person, or do you just like that for your signature look? I'm
just so into that like pulled out straight look that I try to win my clients over with this look. So now I'm gonna take this Dose of Colors sponge and then just further just kind of push the primer into the skin. There's a phone playing in the background. Oh, that's mine. Oh my god. So I'm gonna put a little bit of Patrick's foundation on the eyelids. I like to put on foundation on top of the primer because I do the eyes first. So this is gonna just give me like that same color that's gonna be on the rest of the face.
I wanna talk about like all the tea, but y'all have to watch it on the podcast. But I just wanna make sure that because this video is not so long, you guys can really get into the makeup. I will share one little story how we met. We met at Fame Expo, for those of you guys wondering, in 2014. So this is like 6 years ago.
If you guys didn't know, Patrick has the brain, the memory of like what, an elephant?
You calling me an elephant?
No, do elephants remember everything?
How do elephants remember everything?
I remember someone told me that. Someone told me elephants remember everything.
They do?
I don't know. Do they?
Oh, they have the smallest brain.
We met at Fame Expo, and then you literally were like, oh, I wanna go to lunch with you guys. And we're like, okay, just join us. And it was literally in Pasadena. Because I was just so shocked. He was like, oh, where are you going? I'm going too. And I was like, wow. Oh my God, what are you using?
This is Patrick's One Size eyeshadow palette. I saw him using this the other day on himself, and I hadn't opened up my PR yet. And I was like, actually, wow, that's a really beautiful color. So I'm using the shade Soft Serve. I'm gonna start packing on the product just more so on the outer end of the eyelid, just because I am just really just like kind of building the shape that I want right now. And I'm just using, so this is actually my PatrickStarrr eyeshadow brush. It's so funny that we have the same name.
Both gay, we're both Asian.
Whenever I walk, I'm like in public with Patrick, people are yelling, Patrick, 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 and it's for him. I'm like, oh.
No, it's not. We were eating out at lunch the other day and someone was like, I love you both. So that was nice.
It's been really cool to see how Patrick has like blossomed into just like this mogul, and I think that Patrick is so well spoken. We just figured out within the last couple weeks that we both have basically very similar love languages. Like, we like to be told how well we're doing. We need positive
every time we're just
affirmations.
Like,
well, what do you love about me?
Okay, you always.
That's you, girl.
No,
That's you.
Whenever we hang out, I'm like, oh yeah, I like it. And then he goes, what else? Tell me more.
Because
and then I do the same thing.
He doesn't give me like the
validation.
The feeling that I want as a friend. You would really just hope,
excuse me,
you would really hope that that like I want the excitement. I want you to come on the journey with me. I recently just watched this video that Patrick filmed a while ago, and it was on his YouTube channel, and this was at 12 o'clock at night. I just bursted out crying and I couldn't even talk, and I don't know why I've been so emotional this week. It was Patrick's trip to the Philippines with his family. I think we both come from Asian backgrounds, and it shined light on other things that I forget. And like I was just thinking like, oh my God, if I'm your friend and I can feel this close to you and this touched by this video, imagine all the other people out in the world when they watch this and like you're not actually with them, but like they feel you, they feel connected. And it was such an amazing experience, and I'm so glad that I got to watch that with you. And
thank you. Well, you're a hustler, like literally a hustler, and we'll get into it in the podcast, but Like, I admire your drive, because just from being an Instagram makeup artist, I will share, if you guys are watching and you guys want to be a professional makeup artist, I would just say, from what I see in a short soundbite, it's makeup, iPhone, and a dream, right? That's how you pretty much got started. You got recognized, and I remember you got signed, and you were doing these celebrities, and I mean, there's way more to it, but as far as tools and resources around you, like, you really built your career off of social media, and as well as other makeup artists that are newer and up and coming, because just knowing how other makeup artists came up in the game, it's not like you call and find an agent and you do that. You literally came up, and it's kind of like your visual portfolio. But I admire you. Like, friend crush on you.
All right, so now I'm gonna be using Brownie from the One Size palette, and we're just gonna use this angled brush. I don't know which one it is, but I'm gonna just put this along the lash line, because I really just wanna build some depth within the outer lash line, just to really like enhance and pull out the eye. I always like to really just like focus the blending more so like right here, just so it's really nice and elongated, and it's really stretched out. I typically do not do cut creases, but because I did it on Patrick the other day and I really loved it, I've been trying to expand the styles of makeup that I do as well. So I'm just finishing off the eyelids with a little bit of mango, just to kind of bring in a little bit of like a nice like peachy yellowy color. I'm gonna add a little bit of like shimmer. So this is my PatrickStarrr Beauty Major Glow 2.0 Dewy Milk Mist, and she's thirsty. Definitely Patrick. I'm kidding. So I'm gonna spray the eyes just so there's a little bit of like grip. Whenever I'm using this much powder, I like to like kind of just like melt all of the powder into the skin. I hate when powder like looks like powdery, so I'm just gonna use this Pat McGrath palette. I'm just gonna use this shimmery shade just like right onto the lids, just to like bring the eyes just a little bit of like shimmer, a little bit of glimmer, a little bit of like just like so that they look wet.
It's so interesting that you spray the eye, because I spray the brush.
Yeah, I like spraying the eyes because I like the eyes to like even like look like it's like a cream eyeshadow. Like, my whole thing is making the eyes like look like it's a part of your skin, not the eyeshadow is laying on top of it, not on top of your skin. So I'm gonna be taking my One Size Go Off wipes. Wow, thick and juicy. And I'm gonna take this and just clean right underneath. I'm gonna give a little bit of space from the waterline because I need to be able to blend this. I hate that like when there's like a straight line. So this is a little bit more up than I normally do, but because Patrick gave me that tip, it's always about trying to please your client. Today, Patrick is my client, so I want to please the queen.
No, you just flaked up great.
So I'm gonna take like a little clean brush and then just blend out for now until we add foundation. So let's curl your eyelashes. So now that the lashes are on, I'm gonna apply a little bit of Point Made just like right into the inner corners of the eyes. So look down and look left. Yeah, so I always like to really just connect the lash band just so it looks like it's like one even nice black band. Now that the eyes are basically finished, I can go ahead and start the rest of the foundation. So I'm gonna go in with foundation now, and I'm just going to like start from the perimeter of the face, working my way. And I'm not putting too much underneath the eyes because I really want to conceal and I want it to be like as thick. I always like to go from one side to the next. What's your like application technique when you're applying foundation? Like same thing?
Yeah, mine's more for like durability, so it can last throughout the day because I get really hot. I feel like my skin anatomy wise is like male skin. So I don't have like soft, supple skin. I have a lot of facial hair. My skin is very porous, so that's why I go for like a liquid and then a cream and then a baking powder and then a foundation powder, because by the time it like breaks down by the end of the day, it looks somewhat
I want to see how this foundation wears. I'm gonna mix a little bit of foundation into this moisturizer, but I want to put it on Patrick's chest. This is what I do for like red carpets. I always want to make sure that the décolleté is matching the face. It's really important for me because like for like photo wise, I want like the cleavage just to look stunning, sickening. Ooh. Juicy. Now for contour, so I'm using Huda Beauty's Tan Tour in the color Light. I personally like to apply contour before concealer. So this is really gonna just like shape the face for me, and it's gonna allow me to put on a little bit less concealer. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of concealer, and I'm gonna start from the center of the face, going down the bridge of the nose. You have really beautiful features, so like you have like really good eyelid space, you have really good like nose to work with just to be able to like contour. And then I'm gonna put a little bit just right underneath your eyes as well. This is maybe not a little bit, like a lot. And just give you a little bit of light underneath your eyes. I like to go in with a little brush just to kind of blend out before I go in with the blender. Just to kind of like move the product where I want it before I actually like really set it in and like push it in place.
I'm so gagged that you're doing my makeup because, girl, you was not. We've known each other for 6 years. Out of all the influencers that you've done, we've known each other for so long.
You were one of the first influencers that I met.
The first. Who else did you meet?
You were the first.
Okay.
See? Words. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of this contour stick and just contour down the sides of the nose. Do you like a really snatched nose?
Very.
What's the reasoning?
Because I think I enhanced all my features, and it's like part of the transformation. I'll do my nose, I'll enhance my cheeks, my eyes, my lips are overdrawn. I think it's just a caricature, and I like how my face allows, there's like allowance. I have a big head, and I have a big face. And I'm really inspired by drag makeup too. I noticed when you do like major red carpet days, like the Oscars or the Emmys or something, you have like 4 clients back to back.
Oh my God, I am stressed those days.
What's the math? I think you've done like 5 before. Do you have double kits so that your assistant can go to the next place?
So basically, I have like a really strong team that I'm so grateful for, and their kits are basically the same as mine. If I have 5 people that day, I have an assistant for every single client.
Per client, not one assistant for the whole day.
No, I have assistant per client. So like every assistant will meet me at the location if I have like multiple locations to go to, and they will stay with the client until they need her. Just because like for me to be able to do that many people, the client has to trust me and to want to use me and to be willing to go early.
When would the first client go, like at 10?
I would never do 5 clients for the same red carpet. That's just way too many.
Oh, what's the max?
I would do like maybe 3. Like 3 is pushing it, depending on like if the clients are friends or not.
If it's a major day and you did all their makeup.
Oh yeah, I love it. Like on those days,
they're A-list.
On those days that I can be posting back to back to them, I'm like, I killed it today. Okay, so I'm gonna bake now, and I'm gonna use the other side of my blender, and I always like to like tap the product onto like the back of my palm, just so there's not so much product there, and then just bake right underneath the eyes. Now I'm gonna set the rest of the face with a powder. So I just started doing this just because Makeup by Ariel, I love the way his makeup looks like in person. Like it photographs well, it's so good to camera, and I think by doing this, like I'm gonna show you guys a trick. So like, there's a lot of powder going on right now, and for someone who isn't used to wearing this much powder and who wants to still like achieve that like luminosity, that glowy skin, like you can still have both, I think. And then I'm gonna go back in with my blender. I always like to do like a double push in, like push, push, push. It's gonna like eventually like just like adhere to the skin and be like one with the skin. Like, is Patrick wearing foundation? Is he not? I don't know.
My skin looks so good.
So I'm gonna put a little bit of powder just like right down the bridge of the nose, and this is really gonna help like accentuate.
You do this on celebrities too?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think the baking underneath, I do it on everyone. And then just contour on the outside of the nose just to give me a little bit of more of a definition. I'm gonna put a little bit of hula bronzer on as well. And I'm just gonna put this on top just because I like the color. So this is what we came for. This is my Major Beauty Headlines Cream and Powder Blush. And I'm so excited to use it. So this is in She's So LA. This is one of my favorite shades. I'm gonna use 2 on you just so I can really show off. I can really show off. We gotta show off right now. This is actually #1 in Sephora. I mean, no, maybe #2.
Just go like #1.
I'll say #1. But
it's gonna be #1. Guys, buy it. Link down below.
So I really want to show you my technique about this, and I think this is gonna be very different for you. This is a really bronzy shade. So the reason why I came out with this color is because a lot of my clients are like afraid of blush, and I am such a blush fan. A lot of my clients just want to look like snatched. This is gonna make you look snatched, but also just like give you a little bit of color, a little bit of life. Oh my god, that looks really gorgeous on you.
I love it.
And then I'm gonna take one more shade. I'm gonna use Do We Know Her? And the reason why I named this coral shade Do We Know Her is because I think whenever I see like coral blushes or when I see like tropical colors, I see Orlando, Florida. I'm like, do we know her? Is she new? So I'm gonna apply this coral shade right on top. And this might look light, but it does go on like a nice, really beautiful coral. Do you see how I just added a little bit of like coral to the skin? So I apply powder first, and then I'm gonna go in with the cream side and show you guys the reasoning and the why.
I'm so scared to do cream on top of
powder. But don't be scared.
That is so scary.
Trust in me. So now I'm gonna do a little bit of a bake. I want to bake right underneath. So suck your cheeks in for me.
Nothing, no difference. You saw his face, he's like, no difference. You saw his face, he goes, suck your cheeks in. Oh.
So I'm gonna bake right underneath just to kind of snatch it in, the chin as well. So I'm gonna go in now with the cream side. This is still in the shade She's So LA. Take a little bit onto the back of my palm and put it right on top. The reason why I do this is because I like to bring the glow back to the face. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of She's So LA and just like pop it into the crease. Whatever blush I use, I always like to like put it like a little bit just like right into the crease to kind of marry the two colors together. Before I do the brows and the lip, I'm just gonna set the face. This is in She's Thirsty because this skin is very thirsty.
What kind of spray is this? Is it like a natural finish or dewy?
It's a dewy finish, but do you feel how soft that application was? It was just like mist, like oh my god.
That looks so glowy, I love it.
Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of my brow product now before I draw on the brows. So now this is Major Brow, so I'm gonna use a little bit of, this is in the shade Clear. I like spraying the product really closely to the pan so it doesn't get all over the mirror. And I'm gonna take the spoolie and really just activate the product into the skin. When we apply this on, I'm gonna go directly onto the brow hair, and you really wanna make sure that you coat the whole entire brow, and it's gonna look like very milky at first, but once it dries, it will dry clear. All right, so now that the brows are nice and dry, I'm gonna go ahead and do like the laminating process. I'm gonna press the brows down, giving them some pressure and pushing them down with my comb. And then I'm gonna go back in with the other comb and then just like comb out the front, just so it's not stuck down to the skin. And then I'm gonna go in with a brow pen. I like to use, this one is from Glossier.
Glossier.
I'm gonna draw on some hair strokes and really just...
Do you do everyone from the back like this?
For my brows, yeah.
Really?
I don't know why, I just do.
So you go behind Kourtney Kardashian like this? Mm-hmm. Look at these brows! They're so fluffy. I finally got the PatrickStarrr brow.
So I'm gonna put a little bit of bottom mascara on. You have really beautiful bottom lashes for a boy. Like they're really long and fluffy. So now I'm gonna apply...
I love my face.
You do?
Look at this monitor.
I'm gonna apply a little bit of She's Not From Here. So this is my precision lip crayon. So I'm gonna have you smile with your mouth closed. So I always like to start from the center of the lips, making my way through to the perimeter. And on the bottom, I'm gonna overdraw just on the bottom and have you, right when we get towards the end, I like to go within the lip line. I'm gonna use a new one on you. So this is in the shade, also, She's Not From Here. So this is, how cute that is.
Did you use this on Kourtney the other day?
Yeah.
When you used the one size palette.
I'm gonna use a little bit of She's Adorable, just because now that the lips are on, they're very bright. I think we need a little bit more color on the cheeks. Wow, I love it. I think the blush honestly just like brought the lip to life. So now I always like to do the oil at the very end. So this is my Major Glow Body Oil. We just won Allure's Best in Beauty Award for this product for 2020.
Oh, cool.
So I'm super excited. Thank you. I'm gonna spray this just like right onto the décolleté, onto the shoulders.
It smells so good.
Oh, thanks. And then I'm gonna blend it in with my brush. This is a little bit like a little hint of shimmer.
There we go. We can see.
Hint of glitter, I mean. Wow, you look like you're ready for your what's that MAC campaign? The summer, your summer campaign. I love how much like thought you put into all of your campaigns that you do, and all like anything that like you put like your work into. Like you go the extra mile for like the brands that you work with. Now, because the body is so shiny, we want to make sure that the face matches the body. She's ready to shimmy. I don't know what happened to her. So this is my new all over glow bomb. I personally like this for the face, but if you want to put it on like your décolleté or your collarbones, you totally can. I like to use it with a sponge, and I'm just gonna go in certain areas and now put this on certain areas and just like put it just like right onto the skin. It's gonna give you that like,
this is so different from what I'm used to.
This is gonna give you like a little bit of like glow and like make your makeup look like kind of like just like wet and like lived in. I'm gonna spray a little bit of my Major Glow highlighting mist. This is in the shade Look at Her. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this powder highlighter just like right into the inner corners of the eye to shine a little light right there.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer, put on the wig, and I'll be right back for the finished look. All right, everyone, this is the finished look. I am literally obsessed, guys. PatrickStarrr slayed this bronzy, glowy, dewy, bold lips, small, natural lash, yummy. She's so LA. Look on me. I am so honored that PatrickStarrr, the one and only PatrickStarrr, got to grace your talents on my face. I love it. Thank you so much for coming on my channel. I'm so honored that
PatrickStarrr let me grace her face. My God, we've been friends for such a long time, so it's so amazing to finally be able to reconnect, and we're in Sephora together.
Yeah, we're in Sephora.
I'm so proud of you.
How crazy. He has a brand, I have a brand. Be sure to check out PatrickStarrr in Sephora and PatrickStarrBeauty.com and social media. And be sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel. It is so sickening that you are now on the land of YouTube. If you guys want to see more videos with us, maybe me do him in drag on his channel, be sure to subscribe. Don't forget to check out the podcast featuring all the tea on PatrickStarrr. Say yes to the guests exclusively on Apple and Spotify and anywhere podcasts are found. I love you guys so much. Don't forget, makeup is a one-size-fits-all, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye.